A very good morning to all the students of class 3 who are participating in the English Olympiad. This is your first online class for your preparation for your English Olympiad. So as you can see children on the screen, your IEO Olympiad workbook is there. This is the workbook from where we are going to learn about the topics and we are going to practice the topics which are important for your exam. So now we will move towards the contents and we are going to have a look about what we are going to study, what we have to prepare for the exam. First of all, as you can see that the chapter 1 is word power. Chapter 1 is word power. Then you have chapter 2 is synonyms and antonyms. Then chapter 3 is gender and relations. Chapter 4 singular, plural and one word substitution, proverbs and phrase pairs, nouns and pronouns, verbs and adverbs, adjectives and conjunctions, articles and prepositions, tenses, simple, present and past, questions and question tags, jumble words and sentence creation, comprehension, spoken and written expression, that is punctuation. So all these topics we are going to learn one by one in separate videos, but you have to keep in mind that all these are very important for your preparation. So let's move on to the first chapter that we have, that is chapter 1, word power. So as you can see, the first chapter is there in front of you. And what is it? Word power. What is the meaning of word power? First of all, in English language, it is very important that you know the usage of various words. So here we are going to learn about the correct usage of various types of words like collective nouns, then which words to use where. So one by one we will move to each exercise and then we are going to solve it and we'll come to know about the word power, that is how effective the use of words can be in an English sentence. So let's start with the first exercise over here, that is the exercise A. What is it saying? It is saying choose the correct name of the group from the given options. So we all know that your exam is going to be in an MCQ form. That means you're going to have various questions, and for each question you're going to have four options, and out of those four options one option is going to be the correct one, which you have to select and then mark it on the OMR sheet. So each question here also you are going to have four options. One option will be right and you have to choose that correct option. So what here we have to choose is, now there are some words given, okay, with each question number one word is written and you have to choose from the options that what is a group of that thing called. Like one has been done for you in the example, flowers. Flowers is written and four options are there: A, row, B, flock, C, bouquet, and D, pack. So there are four options. You have to decide that out of these four options, which is the correct word, which means a group of flowers. So a group of flowers, that is the collective noun for flowers, is bouquet. So you can see they have circled bouquet here. Accordingly we will circle it, but in your exam you have to mark it on the OMR sheet. So like that, now we will come to the exercise. First is sheep. Sorry, ships. So now ships. What is a group of ships called? Four options are there. Option A, fleet. B, pack. C, troop. D, gang. So the correct option is A, fleet. So we are going to circle option A, fleet. Next we come to question 2, that is chickens. What are the options? A, swarm. B, brood. C, cluster. D, herd. So B, brood is the right answer. B, brood is the collective noun for chickens. Number 3, mountains. Options are A, staff. B, brood. C, group. And D, range. So a group of mountains are known as range. We say a range of mountains. So we will circle this one. Next is number 4, lions. So number 4, what are the options? A, pack. B, pride. C, litter. D, crowd. So for lions, the group is known as B, pride. Next, number 5, last question for this set is stars. Options are A, constellation. B, range. C, pack. D, crowd. So A, constellation is the correct answer for a group of stars. Now students, since we have completed one exercise, exercise A, one set we have completed, I also want to show you how you are going to mark these options in the OMR sheet, because it is also very important for you to know how you are supposed to mark it on the OMR sheet, because it may be that you know the right answer and you have marked it also, but the marking is not proper, or you can make some mistake there also. So I am showing you for one set and then you will learn it and you will accordingly do it for all the other sets. You just have to mark the option. So let's move to the OMR of this page. Now here I will be showing you with red color, because I'm using the red color annotation pen because it is very easily visible on the screen, but you will follow the instructions that are given on that page. If it is written pencil, you will use a pencil. If it is a black pen, you will use a black pen. If it is blue pen, you will use a blue pen. The instructions will be clearly there. You need to follow that. Just to show you on the screen, I am using a red colored pen. So first was question number 1. Question number 1, we had selected option A as our correct answer. So you will come to question number 1. Everywhere you will find all the 4 options are given in circles. The one which is your correct option, which you think is the correct option, you will select that and you have to fill the ink or pencil, whatever you are using, you have to fill that entire circle nicely, deeply, so that the letter ABC, whatever is written inside it, it is not visible anymore. Okay, don't do very light shading and don't do so deep that the paper tears. Okay, just cover it properly, and before doing this, be very sure, because once you do it and you try to rub it or you try to change it, it will look very dirty and that question will be cancelled for you. So now let's start. Question 1 option was A. So we will go and color A. Then for question number 2, the correct option was B. So in question number 2, we will color B. Then question number 3, you will color D, because D was the correct answer. question 4, the correct option was B. So you are going to color the B option fully. Now students, I am facing some problem because I am using my finger for the annotation, and the circle here is very small, as you can see. So that's why it is going out of the circle. But when you will do it, you will have the paper in your hand and you will have a pencil in your hand. So it will be very easy for you. So your work needs to be very neat. And for question number 5, the correct option was A. So as you can see, I have done the marking like this only. For all the other questions you have to do, you have to go to that question number, you have to go to the correct option, and then you have to darken your option properly so that whatever letter A, B, C, D, whatever option is written inside that, it is no more visible. So now let's continue with the exercise with number B, that is part B. Now here in question number B, you have to choose the word with correct spelling. So like you can see, the numbers are given, but there is no separate question because the same question is applying. 4 options are there and they are having different spellings. You have to see that which option is having the right spelling for that word, and then accordingly here we are going to circle. In your exam, you're going to mark it in the OMR sheet. So first word is ambition. The first word is ambition. Now option A, B, C and D, I will not read it out separately because all the words when pronounced have the same pronunciation, that is ambition. What we have to check is we just have to check the spelling. So what is the correct spelling of ambition? The correct spelling of ambition is your number B, this one. Then number 7, different. Number 7, different. The correct spelling is option A. Then question number 8, accommodation. All look similar, but the correct spelling is option A. Then number 9, tomorrow. This one is a very common mistake that children make. So look into it carefully. Option C is the right answer, that is the right spelling for tomorrow. Question number 10, that is tongue. The correct spelling is option B, Tongue. Now we will move on to the next exercise, which says number C, read the analogies, that is comparisons, and choose the most suitable answer based on them. So we have learnt similes. Okay, these are the similes which you have learned. You have to read the statement, the first part, and then accordingly the second part, you have, there is a blank, you have to fill in the blank with the 4 options. The next exercise, that is exercise C, says read the analogies, that is comparisons, and choose the most suitable answer based on them. So here you are having 5 sentences and each sentence is a kind of comparison. You have to read the first part of the sentence and do the same thing for the second part of the sentence. 4 options are there. You have to choose the correct option. So let's start. Question 11. If good is to better, then cool is to dash. And your options are A, coldest, B, cooler, C, warm, D, good. So here from the question we can understand that good is to better means they are talking about the comparative degree of adjective. So in case of cool, the comparative degree of adjective is cooler. So option B, cooler, is your correct answer. Next we come to question number 12. If December is to winter, then March is to dash. If December is to winter, then March is to which season? A, B, C, D, spring, freezer, autumn, rains. So we all know that March is to spring. So you have to circle A, spring. Next 13. If wheat is to chapati, then milk is to dash. So if wheat gives us chapati, then where do we get milk from? A, cow, B, buffalo, C, butter, D, white. So when wheat gives us chapati, then milk gives us what? Milk gives us C, butter. 14. If entry is to exit, then accept is to dash. So entry and exit, we can understand that these are the opposites. So in the first part, when they have used opposite, so in the second part also, we have to go for the opposite. So what will be the opposite for accept? A, give, B, believe, C, doubt, and D, reject. So our answer will be D, reject. The opposite of accept is D, reject. 15, last one for this. If shoes are to feet, then gloves are to dash. So what is the relation? Shoes and feet. So you wear shoes on your feet. So gloves is to what? Where do you wear gloves on? Options are hands, teeth, head, mittens. So A, hands is your correct answer. We wear gloves on our hands. Now we will move to next exercise, exercise D. So in exercise D, they have told us choose the correct homophones. So for each sentence you're going to read, and then four options are there and they are the homophones, means they are similar when they are heard. Okay, so when you pronounce it, it's almost similar, but the spelling is different, and most importantly the meaning is very very different. So according to the sentence, which of these homophones are going to fit over there, you have to choose that word. First question here, that is number 16. Next month, my little sister will turn dash years old. Options are TO2, TWO2, TOO2, and DTOE, toe. So it is option B, TWO2, because that's the only number that is here. Next is Mahi solved the dash quickly. Some, sun, sun, some. So it's sounding almost similar. So I will just tell you the correct answer. That is number D, SUM, some. Number 18. Radhika will dash her homework after school. Correct answer is A, do. 19. Ankush's brother dash a prize at the art and craft show. Correct answer is C, WON, 1. Question 20. My mother tells an interesting dash every night. Tell, tale, tale, till. So tale, two tales are there. The correct one is TALE, tale, which means a story. So C, TALE, tale is your correct answer. Now we come to exercise E, that is choose the most suitable word to complete each sentence. So here there is no particular chapter which you need to know before solving this. This is just pure English grammar. When we talk, when we speak, how we frame a sentence, that is only what you have to use here. Fill in the blanks has been given. Four options are there. You just have to choose that which is the word that is most suitable among those four words, which will be fitting the blank correctly. So let's start. 21. The dash gave the cat an injection. Dentist, chemist, veterinarian, geologist. So we know that cat is an animal, and the person, the doctor of animals, is called veterinarian. So it will be C, veterinarian. That is your correct answer. Next is may God dash you, blessing, bless, blesses, trust. So this is a very, very common phrase. May God bless you. Option B is your correct answer. 23. A dash is employed to teach the children in a household. Okay, so not in school. In school, the one who teaches is called the teacher. At house, if you call somebody, then the options are governess, governor, government, or govern. So your correct answer is governess. Out of the four options here, the correct answer is governess. 24. Last night we felt an dash earthquake, earthquake, earth storm, earth rain. So obviously we know that the answer will be earthquake. All the other words are peculiar. 25. Due to my injured leg, I cannot run quick, pace, blow, fast. I cannot run fast. Option D is your correct answer. Now moving on to exercise F. Fill in the blanks with the most suitable word. So here it is a kind of a mixture. Most suitable word you have to choose, and some places you have to be a bit careful. So same thing you have to do here. It is a fill in the blank and four options are there and you have to choose the correct option, the most suitable option. So in this exercise, you need to know that what work is done by which person, means the professions of these persons you have to know, and whatever sentence is given to you, that work is done by which person. Out of the four options you have to choose that. So question number 26, an or a dash studies the stars. Studies the stars. And your options are carpenter, astronomer, barber, doctor. So your correct answer is B, astronomer. Next 27, a or an dash is a judge in a game. Surgeon, player, referee, advocate. So your correct answer is referee. Referee gives the decision whether someone has done a foul or something, who is out and all. Next is 28. A or an dash helps in construction of buildings. Architect, lawyer, carpenter, teacher. Architect. Architect is the one who first of all draws the plans and everything, designs the building. Next 29, a dash makes wooden things. Carpenter, hawker, tailor, none of these. So your correct answer is carpenter. Carpenter makes wooden things. Next, last question for this section. Question 30. A dash sells flowers. Salesman, gardener, florist, director. So your correct answer is florist. A person who sells only flowers is called florist. Next we come to exercise. Actually this is not exercise, like it's not ABCD, it is achiever section or HOTS. So what it means, it's just an extra exercise which you have to solve. So question 31, the mother cat and dash kittens are taking a long nap. So again same thing you have to do. You have to choose the correct option amongst the four and fill in the blanks. So it's. So all the its are of a different variety. You can see the apostrophe, it's given at a different place. So the meaning changes. So you have to look very carefully. And here the correct answer is ITS. its. That is option C. 32. Aoran dash studies rocks and soils. Historian, engineer, doctor, geologist. So, geologist. Geologist studies rocks and soils. Next, 33. If sound is to silence, then light is to dash. Bulb, dark, sunshine, and dawn. So, sound is to silence. Again, sound and silence are opposite things. So, what is the opposite of light over here? Dark. So, we will go for option B, dark. The last part of this section, choose the word with correct spelling. We had done it earlier also. So, same thing here. The word is occurrence and the correct spelling is number B. OCCURRENCE. The last question for this chapter, word power, is penguin, and the correct spelling is option number C. So students, with this we come to the end of your chapter 1, that is word power. I will meet you in your next class with the next chapter. Thank you students. Bye everyone.